Hi witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you witches? I hope you had so far a great weekend. I hope you're having a great day off. Today's Martin Luther King's Day and we're celebrating somebody very important, somebody that was very inspirational for many of us, and here we are. Hopefully you're honoring, at least you take 5 minutes out of this day to honor his ideals. I'm not having a pretty spell for you guys today. I'm going to have a mix, and I really hope this helps you solve a situation. I hope this gives you a good technique for you to approach a problem that is aggravating you and is actually affecting your state of mind. It happens to all of us, okay, guys? People happen. You try to be good all the time, but people do happen. If you are new to this channel and you stumble upon my video based on the title, I welcome you. My name is White Raven, and I'm here to teach you spells, concoctions, what it is to do witchcraft, what it is to be a witch from my perspective. If this is something that interests you, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can hear my videos every week. Now, I'm going to have 3 different bottle magic today for you guys. And this is going to be one spell, is going to address one situation, but we are doing this spell in different parts. Okay, so hear me out, because this is a great way for you to tackle a problem that is really messing up with your head, is stressing you out, is depressing you, is giving you anxiety, is getting you in a bad mood. Whatever it is, this is a way for you to tackle this situation very effectively. You're going to address every corner of this problem. We're going to do that with bottle magic. For this, we're going to need a few things. You're definitely going to need some white sugar, brown sugar, any sugar you have. If you don't have sugar, you can also use honey. In this particular case, I'm going to use sugar, just regular sugar. You're also going to be needing vinegar. You can use any color vinegar or any vinegar. The sour, the better. You're going to be needing some black pepper. You can use the pellets or you can use the powdered pepper, whichever you choose to use. You are going to need ammonia, okay? You can use any type of ammonia out there, but you're going to need ammonia, and that's it. I mean, I don't have any substitution for this. In my case, this is what I use. Ammonia is extremely cheap, and you can find it in any supermarket because this is something that you use to clean. Okay, you used to clean with ammonia. People clean with ammonia. It is a thing in witchcraft. You can do your floor cleaning with a little cap full of ammonia in water, and you can clean with that. So be very careful. Ammonia smells really bad. It's a very pungent smell, but that's what we're going to be using today. In my particular case, I'm going to need a white candle, also a black candle. In my particular case, I'm going to be using the oil that I made Do As I Please oil. And also, I did this Domination Hex oil some time ago, and it's been brewing in my room for quite some time. So I'm going to be using that as well. You're going to need some black duct tape. And you're also going to need either a Ziploc bag, a supermarket bag, any plastic bag. So what are we going to do? We're going to sweeten somebody, we're going to reverse a situation, and we're going to sour and mess up somebody else. Sometimes we have situations in lives in which you need to reverse what's happening to you. You're sick and tired of being overworked. You're sick and tired of being misunderstood. You're sick and tired of being taken advantage of. This is the situation that we are going to reverse. Also, there's always someone, one particular someone, that is the culprit of that situation. You always have an instigator, one person to blame. It is responsible for what's happening to you. So we're going to mess that person up. We are going to sour that person's life. Last but not least, there's going to be somebody that can probably help you a lot in this situation, but maybe is afraid of the person that is being mean to you, maybe is under the person that is being mean to you. Well, we're going to sweeten that person towards you. And this is what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a sugar jar, we're going to be making an ammonia reversal jar, and we're going to be making a vinegar sour jar. 3 jars to fix one situation. And I really hope this helped you guys out. Now, the first jar that I'm going to do, guys, is going to be the sugar jar, the sweetened jar. I don't want to taint my hands with the job that I'm going to do after, which is going to be more darker stuff. So I want to do my positive magic first in a brown paper, and it could be any paper. I just love to use brown paper. That's what I learned to use. You are going to write the name of the person that you want to influence in a positive way. The name of the person that you want sweeten. The name of the person that you need to look in your favor. So the name of that person is already written here. I'm doing this for someone. Hold that paper, put it on the side. Open your jar with sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, any sugar that you want to use, or honey for that matter. Or if you want to use half and half, you can use half and half. So let's add some sugar in the bottom of this container, this jar. This is actually a baby food jar that I went to get today because I like the idea of using baby food jars for this type of spells. It's very old school to me, like very 70s kind of thing. Whenever I used to run into people's houses in Puerto Rico, they were practicing witchcraft, and I used to see these little baby food jars filled with stuff. I always wonder what it was. Anyways, let's put the paper with the name of the person in this jar, guys. Now what we're going to do, guys, is obviously we're going to fill that out. You don't want no paper. You don't want to see no paper. Now, let me tell you something that some people do. You can have a big jar in your kitchen, even bigger than this. And whenever you have situations that you want to sweeten, open it up and put the paper inside, shake it up and put it back in a cupboard. Whenever you think it's completely filled with situations that hopefully got sweetened towards you, redo it. Change it, make a new one, okay? But that is something that you can have at home if you want to sweeten your family members, you want a happy interaction among everybody in the house. If the brothers and sisters are fighting, whatever it is, you can put those names in a little brown paper in a jar with sugar or in a box with sugar, whatever you want. Now that we have this jar, one second. We close the jar. The next thing I'm going to do with the white candle that I have already, I am going to put some of this oil here. This is do as I please oil. I'm going to have some of that oil, and from the middle up, we're going to anoint this candle, and then from the middle down. I am going to take the time to inscribe this candle with the name of the person that I'm working. Okay. Once you anoint your candle and you inscribe the name of the person that you're working in that candle that you're trying to sweeten, you are going to light the candle. Light your candle. Think about what you want. This has been charged. Everything you've been doing here, you've been charging as you're doing every single step of the way. Put this candle on the side. Put it in your altar, put it in a safe place. Please make sure you're working with fire. So make sure you're very careful when you're doing this. Now guys, the next step that we're going to follow is do the sour jar. Now we're going to be working with the person that is aggravating your situation, and we are going to sour this person's life. We would like also that person to be away from you for the rest of his life. You want to separate that person from your energy, from your gravity. You want that person away from all your surroundings. So we're going to sour that person. That person is going to be destroyed. This is not nice. I am not telling you to do this. But you know what, guys? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Because there's actually people out there that think their shit don't stink. And we have to take care of it. We really do. Sometimes we have no other choice. No other choice. So for this, you're going to need a piece of brown paper, and with a pencil, you're going to write down the name, the individual that is guilty of all your situation, of your stress, of your misunderstanding, of your overworking, anybody that is responsible for trickery that is done towards you. That's the person that you're going to write in here. I already have that person written down in here. Now, for this, we're going to need vinegar. Other people use other things. I'm going to keep it very simple because I have never had the necessity to do anything more than what I'm doing right now. You're going to fill that jar with your vinegar. To that, which is we're going to add your pepper. Close your jar. Now, I'm going to get the candle and I'm going to inscribe this person's name on it. Okay, which is once that name is inscribed in your candle, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some oil. I'm going to anoint this candle. And this is with hex oil. I am hexing, legit hexing. I am hexing this person. Once you have that all done, we're going to light the candle again. Same thing we did earlier. Now, this is what I suggest, you guys. You should have at home two types of altars. One altar in which you're going to put all your darker magic, like hexes, curses, reversals, bindings, and stuff like that. And then you want to have an altar in which you're going to have all your positive, loving magic. We're going to light this candle. And that is going to burn all the way through because we are souring this person's life. Now, the sugar jar you're going to keep in your altar with all your positive magic. This you're going to keep in a dark place, or you're going to keep it in your darker altar. If you have darker deities or energies that you use for hexes and stuff like that, then you want to keep this one in that altar and light that black candle as many times as you need to. Now let this one burn through, and the remnants of this one is going to be the base for your next candle, and so on and so forth until that person is out of your life and you see confirmation of the job that you performed today. Last but not least, I'm going to do my last jar, and this is going to be the jar that is going to reverse this situation. I am banishing and souring the culprit of my problems. I am sweetening the person that could be my ally, that can help me. And now, once and for all, I'm going to reverse the situation and put a lid on it. Done. Now, in a brown paper, again, you're going to write down what you feel, what is happening to you. I am being misjudged. I am being defamated. I am being overworked. You follow me? Because those are the situations that we are going to reverse. You don't want to put in there, I wish I'm not overworked, or I wish no. You put in there what is happening to you that you want to reverse. And be very specific when you write that thing down in your paper. Once you finish writing down your situation, your problem, your dilemma, we are going to roll this paper and we're going to put it inside the jar. Make sure you measure the paper so when it's in there, you have it all good. A lot of people tape this paper inside the jar. I don't do that. Other people tape the situation in the lid of the jar. I don't do that either. This is how I do it. Okay? We're going to open the ammonia. Guys, ammonia smells very pungent again, so make sure you have some kind of like air. Cover that bottle all the way up with your ammonia. Once you cover that with your ammonia, that's all I'm going to do, guys. Make sure it's very, very tightly closed. And this is how it's going to look like. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do with this bottle, guys, is we're going to tape it. Okay. In my case, this is called Gorilla Tape. And we are going to tape this bottle just like this. We are binding this job. Este trabajo lo vamos a cerrar. Once this is taped and locked and sealed, you can't reopen it, this is pretty tough right here. Make sure you cover all this. As hard as this tape, as strong as this tape is, as strong as your magic is going to be, witches. Nobody's messing with you. Nobody messes with your loved ones, with your habichuelas, you know, with your beans. Nobody messes up with that. This is your ammonia jar. We are reversing a situation. Now, what you're going to do, witches, you're going to turn it upside down. The next step, what I'm going to do, I am going to bury this deep on Mother Earth. And I'm going to give this to Mother Earth. You can put this inside a bag, close it, and put it in a dark place in your house. I am going to bury this. And I'm going to leave this underground and never look back. So there you go, witches. These are 3 ways for you to address one situation. You are going to be addressing every single corner of that problem. One for positive results, and then to get rid of the nasty situation. You want to keep the positive and get rid of the negative. So we're going to be doing a mix of positive and darker magic. The most important thing is don't start with the dark because you don't want to taint the positive. Okay, we're going to be doing this on the same time. Also, please make sure that the positive magic and the negative magic are in 2 different altars or in 2 different places. One that you keep for your darker magic and one other space that you keep for your positive magic. And that should be for everything when it comes for you to do spells. Thank you very much for everybody that has been purchasing my products. I'm going to be putting new products tonight, so check it out. I have exciting things coming up in the website. Email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. Remember that I am doing readings, so 1 question, 1 reading. So that's going to be in the website as well. Visit all my social platforms. I love talking to all of you guys. Until next time, stay wicked and take care of your stuff. No games in here. No games. Bye.